have you here. We have made it the first 9 days of August together. We've learned a lot, I hope, about using props like chairs, blocks, straps. We've learned about the 6 directions of the spine, which are so important. Day 10, I want to put everything that we've learned together into a full practice. So you can remain in a chair if that's your preference. Anything that we do in a seated position, you would just do that in a chair, and then anything standing, really focusing on the upper body, and then modifying the legs as you can. And I'll give you some ideas as we go through the practice. So today's practice is going to take you from the places that we've learned, centering ourselves, tuning into our heart, tuning into the environment, pushing out the noise, coming home to our body. We're going to take all of the 9 days and put it into a beautiful practice. So we're going to begin in a seated position. I'm obviously out in my beautiful backyard space. The blue jays are here today, which is a sign that something's coming in about a month, which means fall, my favorite. So the blue jays are coming, and that's cool. So you might hear them. Sit really, really tall. I'm seated folded over my knees. You can be cross-legged. You can be sitting with your legs out wide, whatever your preference is. Create a tall spine, and then notice if your chin's wanting to go forward. Pull the chin in, roll the shoulders up and down, and then lower your hands and drop your palms so that they are away from you, which is the simplest heart opener that we can come to. I want you to take a minute, maybe look down at the floor, maybe close your beautiful eyes, and just tune in to what sounds you hear around you. And now tune in to the temperature or the sensation of your clothing, or maybe the breeze coming through the window, or maybe sensation that's uncomfortable in your body. Just tune in. We're just bringing awareness. Tune in to anything that you might smell. Summer air, maybe you have some aromatherapy going, a candle burning. Maybe you just made bacon. And now, with your eyes closed or looking down, I want you to tune into what you see. Even with the eyelids closed, there's colors, there's shapes, there's changes. If you're looking down, notice the texture of the carpet or the texture of the floor, maybe the color of your pants. And then open up your eyes, roll your shoulders up and back. By tuning in, we come into the present moment. Take your right hand, drop it, bring your left arm up and then over. Take a big side bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale, let it float. Other side. We're going to move a lot today. We're going to find a lot of flowing. So just follow along. Listen to the sound of my voice or follow along on the screen. Up and over. Make this feel like there's no rigidness in your body. You're simply moving. All right, one more each side. Up and over. Beautiful. Up and over. Come on back, bring both arms up, turn to the right, lower both arms. Inhale to rise, belly goes back forward, exhale, turn left. 2 more each side, inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale over. 1 more each side, just move. It should feel nice, just waken up the body. Come back. Lower your arms to a T. Beautiful. Now wrap your arms around a giant beach ball. Fingertips touch. Pull your heart in, pull your belly in, lean back. Ready for the big move? My back just popped. Inhale, open your arms like wings. Look up, squeeze your shoulder blades. Do that again. Exhale, round over. Inhale, open. We got 1 more. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Feels so nice. All right, I'm going to transition to my back side. Left leg is going to go long. If you're in a chair, bend your right knee, extend your left leg long. All right, we're going to spin the heart towards the left foot. This is where blocks might come in handy if you have them handy. I'm going to have them handy. I'm going to put my hands on the block that just brought the floor higher to me. That's it. And then your heart is going to aim towards your left toe. It'll never get there, and that's not the goal. The goal is to tune in. What do you feel? Where does your mind go? If it travels outside of your body, outside of this space, bring it back to the breath. Just by noticing the temperature of the breath. It's as simple as that. When people say notice the breath, what does that mean? It means notice the temperature of your breath coming in. Cool. Breath going out is warm. Breath coming in gets full. Breath going out sort of retracts and empties. You have one more breath. Inhale to rise. Keep your legs just as they are. Let's twist again. Left to right knee. Breath in, get long in your spine, as long as you can. Now look over your right shoulder. Fantastic. Inhale, come back. Let's do the other side. Extend the right leg long. Now, as you know, I do a lot of modifying in my world. I can't open my hip that way, so I'm simply going to leave my hip up. Right leg is going to be straight. I'm going to turn my heart towards my right toes. Bring the blocks with me. Get that leg out of the way. Take a breath, get tall, and then hinge forward. Okay? My heart is going towards my toes. That's it. Take a breath. Notice the breath. Reach the heart towards the toes. One more. Breath in. Heart towards those toes. Come back. Let's take a twist. Right hand to left knee. Get long. Take a breath in. Spin your heart to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Beautiful. Come back around. We're going to take the legs wide. Pick up your body and scooch it forward. So you're really on the sitting bones and not on the fleshy part. If you're in a chair, straddle the sides of the chair and get long. Now, my hands are behind me. I prefer that. I will give you some options. Flex your feet so that your toes are straight up. Now, I'm going to hinge from my hip crease and I'm going to bring my heart forward. That's it for me. Okay? You might, if your back is healthy and it feels great, bring your hands in front and spill over, placing your belly towards the floor. For some of us, that is just not available. And that's where we need to really look at our own individualness in a practice and tuning into what feels appropriate, what feels good. Are we walking an edge that could be painful versus just sensation? All right, I'm still hinging. I'm getting there, but I'm not putting pressure on my low back by attempting to not support my body. It's just a choice I make. One more breath. And then inhale to rise. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together. You will, I won't. So my right knee is open. My soles of my feet would be squeezed together like this. Okay, here's my feet. These are my knees. That's butterfly. Hold on to your ankles. Get long through your spine. One more hinge forward. Bring your heart towards your feet. Keep a straight spine. If you're in a chair, this looks a little bit different. Your feet come close together, the knees open, and you spill forward. Beautiful. It's a perfect day in Colorado. It's abundantly blue. We have the best blue sky. Abundantly green. Come back up. We're going to roll over to all fours. And it's not hot today. Yesterday was miserable. All right. Emma is napping, in case you're wondering where Emma the pug is. All right. Here we go. All fours. We did this, I believe, day 3. I want you to wag your tail. As you wag your tail, start to swing your head in the opposite direction. That's creating that C curve that we love so much, right? That opening through the side body. All right. Come back to neutral, tabletop. Sink your hips back just a little bit and then come back. If you're in a chair, you're leaning forward and then coming back to a straight spine. Pause for a sec and look at the shape of my body. If you turned me that way, I would be sitting in a chair. Okay? And then I lean forward, lean back. We can make most poses accessible in a chair. 2 more. We call it flossing. It's just getting some movement into the joints. All right, this time we're gonna sink back to child's pose. If you're in a chair, fold over and place your belly towards your thighs. Now, child's pose for me is very different than it was a few years ago. So I'm just gonna simply go as far back that feels appropriate. Tuck my chin and pause here. Next time you breathe in, come on up. Let's take threaded needle. I'll show you in a chair. It's a little different. Right arm goes up to the sky. Take that twist first. Wrap your wrist. I like to think of I'm wrapping some thread. I'm going to bring my right hand through that window on the left side. Lower my right shoulder and lower my right cheekbone. Okay? You stay there. Now, if you're practicing in a chair, right hand goes to the sky. Wrap your thread. Take your right arm through the same needle hole of the left and lean forward. Same shape, but in a chair. All right. One more breath here. Pull the needle through and come back to tabletop. Let's do the left side. Left arm reaches up. Wrap your thread. Take your arm, weave it through that needle hole. Drop your left shoulder, drop your left cheek, and stay. Isn't that nice? It's a great shoulder opener. Great stretch for the back. Beautiful. Start to slither that needle through the hole and come back to tabletop. Let's tuck our toes, make our way to our first down dog. Heart's gonna go towards the thighs. Look at your toes. If you're in a chair, just lean forward. Okay, heart's towards the thighs. Take your tailbone and lift it to the sky. Okay, so we're not looking for like a push-up position like this with the bum high. We're not looking for that. We're really making that upside down V shape. Come forward like you want to take a push-up. This is a nice way to know if your hands and feet are in appropriate placement. If you have to move your hands and feet, then your down dog is not quite right. So hold here in plank. Now inhale, lift your hips. You shouldn't have to move your hands and feet. Let's try that again. Come forward to the push-up. Exhale, down dog. See how nice that is? One more. Inhale to the push-up. Exhale to down dog. Now we're going to walk our feet forward, maybe a million steps, maybe a couple giant steps. And we're going to hang in a forward fold at the top of the mat. If you're in a chair, simply lay over your legs and come into a fold. Beautiful. Next in-breath, we're going to rise up. Okay, stacking bone on bone on bone on bone on bone till we get to the very top. Push your hair out of your way. Turn your palms. Okay? We're going to come through our half sun salutation. Then we're going to add on to some of that dragonfly goodness. And then we're going to make our way to Warrior Two and come through that series that we've done in bits the first 9 days, putting it all together today. All right, top of the mat or top of the chair. Put your hand on your heart. Lay your other hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Tune into sound, temperature, sensation, smell. And now tune in to your heart itself, the actual beating of your heart, the physicality of your heart, the thump of your heartbeat. And then the last tuning in is the yoga heart, that which you have an abundance of today. It may be different than yesterday. Today you may have an abundance of patience or forgiveness or love. All right, here we go. Turn your palms away. Take a breath. Empty the breath, drop your shoulders even more. And let's begin. Inhale, circle up. We've done this a lot. Bend your elbows, lean back, and exhale. Inhale, straighten your spine, reach to the sky. Exhale, spill over your legs. You can come to a chair, blocks, or the floor. Create that number 7 with your body, or the upside down L. Do you feel that? It's so good. Let's stay for a breath just because it's good. Take a breath in. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, tuck your chin. And on your inhale, begin to rise. When you get to the very top, turn your palms. Exhale. Do it again. Inhale up. Exhale, lean back, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, spill over your legs. Inhale to that number 7 shape. Exhale to a fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, turn your palms. Inhale, circle up. Last time. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, spill over. We're going to add on. Take a halfway lift, that number 7. And on our exhale, left foot steps back. Now I'm choosing to use blocks so that the floor is a little bit higher. If you're in a chair, that left foot tucks under the chair. Sweep your right arm up, dragonfly. One of my favorites. Push through your back heel and then lower your right arm behind you. I'm going to shake somebody's hand way back there. Turn and look. Inhale, reach your right arm. Exhale, return it to the floor, chair, or blocks. Hop up halfway. Inhale, lift your left leg, standing split-ish. Exhale, it returns. Inhale to rise. Exhale, turn your palms. Let's do it again. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale to rise. Exhale, spill over your legs. Take a halfway lift, number 7. Exhale, fold, right foot steps back or tucks under. Hold and get your body set up into space. Right hand stays, left arm reaches. Now take the left arm and reach it behind you like you want to shake somebody's hand back there. Turn and look. Inhale, reach. Exhale, return. Hop up halfway. Now lift your right leg, standing split-ish, and exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. And pause. Now we're going to add on to that. Don't worry about the standing split. Okay, lift it a tiny bit or lift it all the way. It doesn't matter. It's simply bringing your body into a nice shape. So we're going to do that same sequence, but we're going to add on. You with me? All right, turn your palms. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Don't be afraid to exhale big. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and your left foot steps back. Inhale, right arm rises. Exhale, it returns to the block on the floor. Here's where we change it. Inhale to rise. It's a lunge. Okay, arms go high. Sink and stay. Find something to look at that's not moving too much. We're going to open up to the right, twist to the right, tee out those arms. Should feel amazing. Take your right arm and drop it. Left arm to the sky. It's a twisty and a rotation and a side bends. Come back to teed arms. Here's a big change. Come with me. Bring your right hand around, palm to palm like you mean business. Drop your back foot. We're in that bow and arrow. Pull your left arm back, right arm to the sky. And now come to warrior 2. Look at your right hands. Drop your right arm, left arm goes up and over. Side angle. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the arms, come back to the block, lift up that back heel, Hop up halfway, standing split, and return. Stay in the fold. It's a lot. Inhale to rise. Okay, that was a lot of transitions. We'll do it again. Other side. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Find the number 7. Inhale. Exhale, right foot steps back. Give yourself a chance to get organized. Beautiful. Right hand stays, the left arm reaches. Exhale, it returns. Here's where we add on. Oof. Inhale, up we go. That was a big oof on my part. It's okay to oof. Open up to the left, big twist. Left hand lowers, right hand reaches. Here's the transition. Come back to the open twist. Bring your hands together like you mean business. Lower your back foot, pull your right arm. Inhale, let it go. Left arm goes high. Come back to warrior 2. Here we go. Make some adjustments with the feet. Drop your left arm, right arm goes up and over. Come back to warrior 2. Here we go, take a breath. Cartwheel the arms. Find your standing split-ish. And return, forward fold. Inhale to rise. How fun is that? Love the transitions, love the movement through the spine. All right, right foot's gonna step back. You're gonna turn towards me into a wide stance. I'm gonna grab a block to have nearby. If you have one, you might choose to do the same. I'm gonna put it right in front of my right toes. If you're in a chair, straddle the chair. Palms away from you. Right toes to the right. If you're in a chair, loop your right leg over and straighten your left. I'll show you. Okay, if you're in a chair, same shape, just like this. Okay, same shape as when we're standing. Here we go. Hips go forward, sink into the right leg. Now take your eyes and look at your right toe. If you cannot see it, open that knee to the back, squeeze the cheeks. It's collapsing in and you're gonna eventually cause some damage to your knee. And we wanna have good alignment here. So we're gonna slow down a little bit, less linking movement with breath, and find a little bit more strength and stability in our postures. I'm gonna keep my hands on my hips just to remind me that they're facing forward. I'm gonna straighten my right leg and then bend. Straighten and then bend. One more, straighten and then bend. Straighten to stay, okay? Legs are gonna stay. See the triangle under there? Base of my body, legs, floor. Arms tee out, palms face down for this one. Take your left hip and start to lift it to the sky as you reach with your right hand. Soft bend in that right knee, don't let it hyperextend. Keep reaching, keep reaching. Now lower your right hand maybe to the block, maybe to a chair, maybe it just hangs. See, it's just hanging, that's okay. I'm gonna place my fingertips on the block, left arm's gonna go to the sky. Once I get into the position, I'm gonna tick-tock my left hip even more to the sky without dumping through here. We don't want this. We want to be leaning back, straight, long lines. Lift your heart. Hold and breathe. Now, imagine that your feet are ripping your yoga mat into 2 separate pieces. So push with your right foot, pull with your left. Take a breath. On your exhale, bend your right knee a bunch. Take your left hand that's in the sky and reach it up and over. Big, long lines. Diagonal line. It's called side angle and it's glorious. Inhale to rise. Woof. All 10 toes go towards me. Grab the block, place it in front of the left toes, and just collect yourself, okay? Take a breath. left toes this way. This one's tricky. Hands on the pelvis. Because of my hip compromised, my pelvis wants to go to a diagonal. So I'm going to wrap my hands onto my hip. My knee wants to come with it, so I have to work really hard here. Bend your left knee, hips go forward towards me, and now peek at your left toe. I can't see mine, so I'm going to attempt to open that hip. Attempt is the key word here. Listen to your body and do your best. Ready? Straighten and bend. Find strength here. Inhale, exhale. All right, ready? Do it one more time. Bend, straighten and stay. Soft bend in that left knee. Tee out the arms, palms face down. Right hip this time is going to tick-tock up. As you do that, the left arm wants to reach. Keep reaching. Keep reaching. Now lower your left hand to the leg, the floor, or a block, or a chair, or let it dangle. Okay, lots of choices. Take your right arm to the sky. Once you have found where you want to be, lean back. Okay, don't dump down. Lean back. So if your hand has to go higher to prevent you from dumping, go higher. Let it hang here. And once you get into your spot, lift your right hip to the sky. Now, lean back and pull the feet apart. Push left into the mat. Drag the right. It's just a sensation. Feel it. All right, here we go. Bend the left. Right arm goes up and over. Try to drop your hips. I can't. You might be able to. Ready? Inhale to rise. All 10 toes to me. Bring a block or a chair forward. Find your hip crease. Hinge forward. Just fold. Maybe your hands go to a block. Maybe your hands go to the floor. Maybe your hands hang. Tuck your chin and stay. All right, bend your knees and slowly roll on up. We're just about there. We're going to walk the feet close together. Turn your palms. Whew, little bug on my yoga mat. Remember, we have railings, we have tables, we have chairs, we have walls. If we are teaching the body to do this, then balance will forever be a challenge. But by supporting the body, by holding on to something, you are teaching the brain stability. And that is a skill that is transferred on and off the yoga mat. What we learn here, we apply there. So if we're in a standing pose and we're chaotic and we're moving all around and then we get out of it and we say, I suck at this, you are practicing here what you're applying there. So bring stability into the mind, stability into the body, confidence and nice thoughts about yourself. Root into your left leg. Fingertips come together. I love this mudra. It brings both sides of the body into harmony. That's my preference. You might have a different one. You can have your hands down. You can have your hands at heart center. I prefer fingertips. Left legs are tree trunk. Lift your right. Now you can certainly hold on to a chair if you need to. It's perfect. You're training your body. Open your right knee. Open your arms. Hold here. Take your right foot, place it on your left leg, anywhere except the knee. So above or below. Now let's find a fun tree. Left arm goes down, right arm goes up and over. Beautiful. Squeeze your left cheek to get out of the hip. Take a breath. Return the arms. Return to the mudra. And return the right foot. Take a breath. Empty the breath. Maybe adjust yourself in case you need support. Wall, chair, table, whatever. Right leg becomes strong. Find a mudra that works for you. Left leg lifts. Open up your arms. Open up your leg. Place your foot on your leg. And then maybe this tree is a big one, like a big giant oak. Squeeze your right cheek to get out of the hip. Take a breath. And lower. Let's do one more standing balance. We played with this one, I can't remember what day, but it was half moon. Now remember, if you're in a chair, half moon looks different. You're gonna extend your leg out in front and you're gonna tip, okay? So half moon with a chair for help. I'm gonna take my right toes towards the chair, lean into my right leg, lift my left. I might even drop my elbow. Half moon, supported by a chair. Legs are straight. Now lift your heart. If you're here and you feel stable, then take your hand off the chair. Okay? Lower your right hand. You don't need it. Inhale to rise. Do the other side. Bring your chair with you or just turn around if you're against a wall. Left toes towards your support. Lift your right leg. Lift your right arm. Find your stability. And then play with balance. Let go of the chair. Grab the chair. Let go of the chair. Whatever you need, inhale to rise. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. If you are practicing standing and you're fighting it the whole time, I say stop. Use a support, use a wall. It's okay. You're not doing it wrong. You're training your body, the sides of your brain, to come together. Much of our lives, we're up here, right? The world is up here. Our thoughts can be up here. But if we can train the body to be here, the stuff in our head smooths out. We can eliminate the noise externally because we are focused on the internal. That's the practice. External, internal. Let's have a seat. All right, once you get on to the ground, you're gonna swing your legs around and we're gonna come all the way down to your back. If you're in a chair, you're gonna slide to the edge of your chair and get cozy. A couple of these you're not gonna be able to modify to a chair, so just sit comfortably, take a pose you love, close your eyes, whatever you need. All right, coming on down. Heels close to the cheeks, eyes to the ceiling. If you are not familiar with bridge, please look at me once and then do it with your eyes up to the ceiling, never turning your head in bridge pose. Tap your heels. That's a great space to know where you are in position that's going to be appropriate and safe. Take your spine and sink it into the ground. Okay, it's like you're gluing it with super glue to your mat. Palms face down. We're going to inhale, lift the hips. As you lift the hips, you might have to adjust your neck a little bit, lengthen it, tuck your chin, and then lift up the hips even more. When you take a breath, breathe in fully. And when you exhale, push into the ground through your feet. Notice how that lifts your hips, engages your quads. Do it again. Take a breath. Push into your feet. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Push. Exhale. Inhale to lift an inch if you got it. And exhale. Lay your body down. So nice. Extend your left leg. This you can do in a chair. Right knee comes in. Interlace your fingers and squeeze. And squeeze. Now leave your right hand on your knee. Extend your left arm to the ground and just open up the right knee. Should feel nice. Inhale, bring your right knee back up. Reach up with your left hand, grab your right knee, extend your right arm, palm face up, take a breath. Pull the right knee over, come into a twist. Look over your right shoulder. Delicious. Come back. Let's try the other side. Extend the right leg long. Interlace your fingers around your left knee and squeeze. I have a beautiful elm tree above me. I call her the mother tree. She's so big and magnificent, but the sun is just starting to filter through the leaves, and it's mesmerizing. Left hand comes to the left knee. Right hand comes out You're going to open your left knee. I'm not, but you will. Just open it up. Next time you take a breath in, bring the left knee back to the sky. Reach up, grab your left knee with your right hand. Left arm goes out. Take a breath, and you will pull the left knee to the right. You will, I won't. It's my hope and my intention that you see that yoga is not perfect, that we make adjustments for our body all the time. Release the twist, bring both feet to the ground, knees go up, walk your feet as wide as your mat. Your hands can be against your thighs. I think that feels nice to create space. Hands on your belly or hands out, you pick. And windshield wiper your legs to the left. Get a nice stretch through the right quadricep. Then we make adjustments. Inhale up, and then that is a lesson that we learn to apply off the mat. Drop your knees to the right. We make adjustments for ourselves, for other people, for our life, for experiences, for situations. We're constantly go back and forth, side to side with your legs, taking the wisdom, the awareness that we have here and applying it there. So if I push through and I am determined, one more time each side, that I have to do something harmful with my body, it's likely that I'm going to push off the mat and do something harmful to my life or harmful to other people. And those are those principles that we talk about in yoga. Ahimsa being one of the most popular principles that we learn about, which is non-harming. And if I'm harming myself here, I'm likely to be harming myself there. If I have negative thoughts about myself or what my body can and cannot do that's negative, I'm going to transfer that to my life, and I'm not going to be any good for anybody. I have to find that acceptance for what is. And sometimes that happens a lot on a yoga mat. Bring your feet together, let your knees open. You will become a butterfly. I'm a one-winged butterfly, and I'm okay with that. Hands come to your body. That's grounding. That's safe. It's secure. It's reminding you of your aliveness. Of your aliveness in this moment. Tune into what you hear. Tune into the sensations, the sun filtering through the tree, maybe the sun coming through the window, a breeze tickling your hair, soft yoga pants, a shirt, a hard surface, a soft bed, a comfy chair. Tune into what you smell, maybe coffee, maybe sunshine, maybe flowers, maybe essential oils. Tune into your heart. What do you feel an abundance of today? Is it gratitude, peacefulness, love, acceptance, equanimity, so many things? And with this awareness of what is right now, I encourage you to stay where you're at, soaking in the awareness of what is right now, what's in your heart, what's in your surroundings, what's in your minds. Take a breath to be so grateful for the chance to explore this beautiful practice. You've done 10 days, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 11. Take care.